What worries some is the priority given to policy presentation as opposed to policy formulation. Lord Kerslake.
I was surprised the extent to which communications often dominated some of the conversations, but also that it came almost alongside the development of the policy. So you weren't thinking, let's form the policy and then let's think how we need to communicate it. You were thinking about a communication sort of and how the policy would play before you'd finalise where you were trying to go based on the evidence in front of you. What I think I worry about is how much time you give to the policy forming and making sure you've got the right policy to how much time you give to its communication. And sometimes I think the balance is not in the right place.
In the same way, some feel the cart is being put before the horse in terms of policy making itself. Matthew Taylor ran Tony Blair's strategy unit and now stays in close touch with Whitehall.
Starting, I think, in the Thatcher period, then accelerating through the Blair period and into the Cameron period, that we're not talking about evidence-based policy making, we're talking about policy-based evidence making. That is to say that what politicians say to civil servants is, this is the policy I am determined to pursue, now provide me the best case that you can make for it.
And why has that come about?
I suspect that the shift in the relationship between politicians and civil servants, in which civil servants feel that their job is to provide politicians with the ammunition to make their case rather than to provide them with evidence which might challenge their assumptions, is to do with the sense that the politicians have become they increasingly feel they're on the run. They increasingly feel under immense pressure and therefore are more impatient with civil servants when civil servants say, well, I know that's what your manifesto demands, I know that's what the Daily Mail is crying out for, but it's simply not going to work, Minister. I think that because politicians have failed to be honest and clear about what they can and what they can't do and about the expectations that should realistically be placed on them, they are constantly trying to deliver more than they can, and in that environment civil servants are expected to support politicians in trying to fulfil this impossible task rather than challenge politicians with evidence and questions which might lead politicians to change their mind.